everyone, welcome back to Hammers Fans United. If you're new to the channel, then please go ahead and press that subscribe button, and yes, welcome to the channel. This video obviously is a post-match review of our 0-0 draw against Southampton. What I'm going to do is, as always, I'm going to go into the player ratings, see what they have to say, what they think, and then I'll just give my sort of opinion on how I think people played and how the game went. Right, so the heading from football.london is the source that I use. The heading is West Ham player ratings versus Southampton. Ogbonna excellent, Dawson decent. Right, Lucas Fabianski. 2 good stops in the first half from Adams and Ings, and another after the break from Walcott. He got a 7. Last game he got a 6. He got a 7. It's clean sheet, I think, that's why. Ryan Fredericks, who you know I'm not his biggest fan. Let's see what they have to say. Making his first start in the league since late September. Could have done better with a header late in the first half, but did well defensively to his credit, especially after having not played for a while. He got a 7 as well. Like I said, let me just read this and then go back to each player. Angelo Ogbonna, my guy. Very good, composed, authoritative, and aside from Ings' disallowed goal, gave the feared striker absolutely nothing. He got an 8. Craig Dawson. Shaky opening as Ings went past him far too easily to score before the flag went up for offside. Got better as the game went on, though, and to be fair, no complaints about his performance at all. Aside from volleying Che Adams in the head, he got a 7. Aaron Creswell. Struggled in the first half up against Walker Peters and Walcott, but got to grips with them and the game, especially in the second half. Set piece delivery was good. He also got a 7. So far we've had 7s and 1 8. Ogbonna, my guy. Right, Declan Rice. Constantly looked frustrated as he struggled to find any sort of pass to a teammate through Saints' intense pressing. Led the team well, battling performance. He got a 7. Thomas Soucek. Thomas Supercheck. That's my nickname for him. Thomas Supercheck. Anyway, Thomas Soucek. Ineffective for the most part in attacking sense, but got through some serious miles defensively. Good second half. No idea where he gets all his energy from. He got a 7. He gets all his energy because he's Thomas Supercheck. Superman's got all this energy. Come on, duh. Manuel Lanzini. Fired over a decent chance late in the first half, but didn't see enough of the ball throughout his hour on the pitch. Busy enough, but no real threat. He got a 6. So he got the lowest ratings so far. Pablo Fornals was playing far too narrow, and it was hindering the Hammers as they had no outlet to launch attacks. Astonishing clearance defensively late on and put in a proper shift. He got a 7. I think that's the highest these guys have rated him since I've been doing this, which is the 4th time that I've gone to post-match review. So they gave him a 7. Andrei Yarmolenko, incredibly sloppy with the ball in the early stages of the game, but Saints didn't have an answer for him when he did have it. That said, he was incredibly frustrating and someone needs to teach him how to use his right foot. Tricks are plenty, but no end product. Booked. 6. Right, so Sebastian Haller cut a forlorn figure throughout as he barely had a sniff on goal. Though, again, that don't make any sense. Listen, when I'm reading it, this is their grammar or spelling mistakes, not mine. Some of the service to him was pretty average. No chances of note, but he wasn't bad. Just barely faced the Southampton goal throughout. He got a 6. Moving on to the substitutes. Substitutes. Said Benrahma for Lanzini on 60 minutes. Made a big impact with his direct running from the number 10 role as he looked to get the visitors moving quickly. Forced a super save from McCarthy late on. He got a 7. Jarrod Bowen came on 70 minutes for Yarmolenko. Plenty of running, but drifted inside too often when he should have been running at Bertrand. He got a 5. Mikhail Antonio, my guy. Me and Davey met him at an event before. Nice guy. And he's not very big either. Tall. He's not very tall. Made his long-awaited return and looked lively. He got a 5. Okay, right. So that's their ratings. I'm going to quickly, as always I say quickly, let's go to Fabianski. Fabianski got a 7, which I would agree with. He kept a clean sheet, which we haven't done in a while. I don't really think, I can't think of anything that he had to sort of do to really keep that clean sheet. But yeah, he got a clean sheet. So 7, good. Right, Ryan Fredericks, they gave him a 7. My issue with him is that he can't like play football. So when you want to sort of keep possession, even if it's for, you know, like the Southampton had a lot of the ball in the first half, it's when we do get it, can we keep it, even if we've got to go back to go forward? He's not comfortable on the ball. So unlike obviously Vladimir Sufal, who is very comfortable on the ball. So yeah, that pace is kind of all that he has to offer, and it's frustrating because yeah, he can never be an outlet unless it's as a you know, like bombing forward, and then we put him the ball in front of him and he can run onto it. So yeah, I mean, he got a 7 and we've got a clean sheet, and he hasn't played in a while, so he didn't do anything wrong. But like I said, I'm watching him, and that's the thing. I'm looking at him, and yeah, he makes me nervous when he's got the ball at his feet. Angelo Bonner, my guy, he got an 8. Going back to what they said, I think about Ings' disallowed goal, which was after 2 or 3 minutes. I was thinking, oh my days, man! Like, what is happening? If they score now, if this goal counts, yeah, I think they would have scored 3 goals. Like, that's what I think. And yes, it was offside, but the way he kind of walked through and that, I was like, this is poor stuff. But obviously, Che Adams was offside in the build-up. He got an 8, and yep. He wins all the headers, like anything. I love it when the team said, listen, we're going to punt it forward and that. I just know he's got this. So, yeah, 8. Well done, Angelo, my friend. Craig Dawson made his first start. Now, I was in the car on the way back and it was just about to start. And then I checked the line out. I was thinking, what's he doing in there? But once again, to be fair, he grew into the game and didn't really put a foot wrong. I'm not sure if Balbuena didn't start because of fatigue and all these games building up, and obviously Diop didn't start either. So, but he came in and we kept a clean sheet. So we haven't had a clean sheet for a long time. So I don't know if Moyes is going to try and stick with that back 4, but I would bring Soufal back in. Dawson, I don't know. I don't know whether you would just go with, because Masuaku is injured and he's out for a long time, which I didn't know until I put out yesterday's video. Maybe put Dawson, Balbuena and Ogbonna as 3 proper centre-backs, and just put Creswell as a left wing-back and Soufal as a right wing-back, so we can carry on playing the back 5. So I would do that rather than put Creswell in it. We don't have Masuaku, so you might as well put Creswell. And Creswell has got good deliveries, and if he's kind of getting forward more because he's playing wide of a back 5, then it might help us create more chances. Right. Oh, moving on to Aaron Creswell. Yeah, so they said he struggled against Walker Peters and Walcott. Now, he kind of was coming up against both of them a lot of the time, where there's only so much one man can do. But yeah, he done well. He done well, and yeah, he probably warrants a 7. Declan Rice, yeah, they gave him a 7. I think he done alright as well. Like, I mean, we got a clean sheet, so clearly people was doing their job, whether it was the midfielders doing their defensive work, whether it was the defenders. So maybe that's why these ratings are quite sort of consistent. And yeah, he didn't have an outstanding game. He's had better games, but yeah, well done. Thomas Supercheck, ineffective, most blah, 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 blah. They got a 7. Once again, Southampton had a lot of the ball in the first half, which was, I think we expected that. And obviously, our team had to do a lot of stuff off the ball, and we done that well, whether that's tracking a man or tracking back. So, yeah, I agree with that. Right, Lanzini. Now, obviously, I said in the last video that he needs to, if he starts the game, which Moyes gave him his start, he needs to start the game with the mentality like he's just come off the bench to prove a point. Now, we didn't have a lot of the ball, so you're not going to see the best of Manuel Lanzini if we don't have the ball. So they gave him a 6, and he wasn't really in the game. But I think because of the way the game went and because of our shape, our formation, maybe, yeah, you're not going to get the best out of him. So I don't think that's anyone's fault. I don't think it's Lanzini's fault. I don't think it's Moyes' fault. He's put him in. But the way the game went, he didn't see much of the ball. Fornells, they gave him a 7. This is the type of game that you need Pablo Fornells, because he works hard, he tracks back, and he done one bit of skill at the end where the ball came over. Not only did he sort of defend it well, but he brought it down. Like, that's superb. Like, the technique was tremendous. I'm going to try and get a clip of that and just put that in this video. But yeah, Pablo Fornells, they gave him a 7, and these don't seem to be his biggest fans, so they appreciated what he brought to the team yesterday. So well done. Yarmolenko. Now, so look, Lanzini and Yarmolenko got us back into the game the other day coming off the bench. They both got a 6 starting players. And yeah, not a lot. And yeah, I think in this game, Yarmolenko more so than Lanzini because he's more out wide. And sometimes out wide you have more space that when he did get the ball, he was very ineffective. So I agree with his 6, and he was frustrating at times. Lanzini, like I said, is different as to why he wasn't involved in the game. Sebastian Haller, he got a 6. Yeah, it's the same sort of story with him, is that if we ain't got the ball, and when we do get it, we're not putting direct balls into the danger zone, he is going to be ineffective. Like, he's not a build-up player. He's not a shut a man down, get the ball, dribble past one. And he literally does his work in the 18-yard area. And he didn't, you understand? So, yes, he got a 6, and yes, he's frustrating, but if we're not playing to his strengths, then I'm going to just almost lay off the criticism of him, because we have to play to a player's strength. Each player is different, and we're not utilising him the way we should be. So, subs. Ben Rama came on 60 minutes. He got a 7. He looked lively. And before I carry on, once we had Antonio, Antonio, Bowen, Yarmolenko, Fornells, and then Rice and Soucek doing more offensively, we look dangerous. Like, going forward, we look dangerous, and the commentators were saying, look, West Ham now is looking like the team that's in the ascendancy. They're looking like if anyone's going to win it, it's them. So we kind of weathered the storm and grew into the game. And obviously, I think that was Moyes' plan for the Brighton game, but he had to sort of do a salvage mission. We looked nice. Like, we looked good, like, going forward once all of those players was on the pitch. So I know it's a balancing act. You can't just go gung-ho from the start, especially against a team like Southampton, because if they take the lead, then all of a sudden you're out there with loads of attacking players. So I think I can understand what Moyes is doing. He's trying to build defensively, find a way into a game. Now, that's fine, but you still have to have creative players on the pitch at the same time. And that's why Antonio, once he's back to full fitness, he would give us that defensive work rate from up top. So yeah, sorry. Ben Rama done really well. He's an exciting player. Sometimes he still can be quite frustrating as well, but I think he just needs minutes. The more he plays is the better he'll be. Like, so all these little cameos and that, now we need him on the pitch for as long as possible, because he's dangerous, man. Like, he can get us free kicks, he can get us, balls into the box, and he can get us, like, we need him on the pitch as much as possible and as soon as possible. Jared Bowen came on with 20 minutes to go for Yarmolenko. They gave him a 5. I don't know. 5, yeah, maybe. He done all right. He looked fresher than he did against Brighton, and understandably, because obviously the games are coming thick and fast. So I understand these players must be tired. But he looked sharper, a lot, and yeah, visibly sharper than he did against Brighton. So yeah, credit to him. And then the last sub, 75 minutes, Mikel Antonio. Finally, he was back. Nothing fantastic. Obviously, he only had 15 plus injury time, but you could see the heart, the desire. You can see, like, when he's coming on and speaking to Kevin Nolan, he got his, he's got his teeth smiling, and that them big horse teeth of Antonio. He was smiling. He was happy to be back. And obviously, yeah, he put in a little mini shift, I call it. He was running and doing some sprints. I'm thinking, like, slow down, mate. We don't want you, like, pulling a hamstring. But yeah, he's a threat for us, and he's an outlet for us. So teams won't want to play against him, and I'm glad he's back. Even it was a little cameo, I'm glad he's back. Right, so I think I've covered the game. David Moyes, for this game, I'll give him credit. He put in players that you looked at, like Fredericks instead of Soufal, and Dawson instead of Balbuena or Diop, and we got a clean sheet. So clearly, he got it right. Sorry, going back to Ben Rama, he had a chance right at the end. And to the keeper's credit, it was a fantastic save. And I think if Ben Rama had played more minutes, not just in that game, but generally, I think he would have scored that. But he's still he's not at full match sharpness. But it was a great save. But I'm thinking, yeah, if that would have went in, man, that would have been nice, man. But yeah, going back to David Moyes, he got his tactics right. I think he made the substitutions probably at the right time, and the performance they gave when they came on, I think, yeah, it was fully justified in when he brought them on. So credit to David Moyes. Clean sheet at last. And we all know the season's not about 1-2 games. So this point is a good point. We all want 3 points every single game, but we know that's not going to happen. Moving on swiftly, I will probably put out a video for this. But Everton away is the next game. COVID permitting. I don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, we know the football's going to stop soon, which is a shame. But Everton away, they are only, I think it's 2 points off the top. They're in good form. Aside from their defeat to Man United recently, they are in very good form. They had a little blip earlier on in the season, and look, they're only 2 points off the top, having played the same amount of games as their Merseyside rivals. So they are definitely top 4 contenders, and the way the season's going, they're still in it as potential title winners, like anyone is that's up there. So tough game, obviously. They've got a great manager with experience, pedigree. So, and Moyes going back to his old club. So it'll be interesting to see his lineup for that game and his tactics for that game. So yeah, that's it. That's the Southampton game covered. Well done, Moyes. Well done, West Ham. We'll take a point and we'll move on to the next game. Thanks for watching, obviously. And like I said, please hit that subscribe button, and all of you that watch the videos, please. I know like people watch the video and they kind of maybe forget, but yeah, if you like the video, I'm hoping you do, just hit that like button like straight away. And the more likes it gets, the more YouTube will circulate the videos, and the more the channel will grow. And yeah, it helps. All the likes and obviously the subscribers, it helps. And I appreciate that people are watching the videos, and I hope you appreciate that I'm putting in a lot of hard work to put out this content. I'm trying to be different from other channels with the editing. I know the format is, everybody does reviews and stuff like that. So obviously with the editing, that's where I'm sort of trying to change the game. But yeah, thanks for watching. So if you have any dreams in life, any aspirations, any goals, whether you're at school, at college, at uni, at work, or you're trying to, learn a trade, whether it's carpentry or me, sort of video editing, and anything that you're doing and you want to sort of be the best at it, stay on track, don't be deterred, invest in yourself. Now, when I say invest in yourself, that might mean you need to buy certain equipment or certain books or watch certain YouTube videos. You have to invest in yourself before you can sort of reach your goals. So yeah, stay on track, don't be deterred, don't let no one sort of change your mind as to, no, you shouldn't be doing this, try this instead. Stay on track, stay focused, and most importantly, do not let anyone burst your bubble. Come on, you irons.